Super Sag. This is your November Tarotscope. Yay! Yay, November, November, November. Happy birthday if your birthday's in November. And then next month I'll wish you a happy birthday if your birthday's from great. Let's talk a little bit about the full moon and the new moon occurring this month. The full Taurus moon is on November 14th and it lands in your 6th house of work. So what does that mean? So we got a full moon, right? And what does the full moon do? It falls away. So you might find that you're losing work this month, and I hate to say that, but like it's actually a really good time to release the kind of work you don't want to do anymore. Cast it out. You don't need that kind of stuff. Things like situations that make you feel like you're in servitude. It's a great time. Take time on November 14th and say, these are the things that make me feel like I'm in service, but not good. These are the things that make me feel like a servant, and I don't want them in my life anymore. It could be relationships, but mostly I have a feeling it's something at work. You can let go of some work issues that you have too. Also, like you can blow off some of those idiots that you work with that you don't like. This is my goblet of coffee. I can't work without it. And then on November 29th, the new moon, new beginnings, new seeds, falls in Sagittarius, your first house. Brand spanking new moon in Sagittarius. This is good. This is for you, your first house of self. How do you see yourself? How do you want to see yourself? It's a great time to get a makeover. It's a great time to get a trim, get your hair cut, buy some new makeup, get some new clothes, things like that. Anything that you feel reflects who you are now. And I know you Sagittarians, I love how philosophical you are. I love that your brains are like whew, expansive, sponges, just ready for information, especially foreign information, let's be honest. You love languages and stuff. This is all about you. So take that time and how you want to basically how you want to present yourself to the world. This promotes good long-term changes you can make to promote yourself in the world, how you want to be seen. New frames, stuff like that. All right, on with the cards. So how I like to do this is I just like to shuffle the cards and then whatever comes out, comes out. I feel that tarot is really just sort of intuition mixed with a solid comprehension of what the cards mean. Oh, here's one. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles came out for you. Interesting. That's like all kinds of earth management. 8 of Wands. The energy's good. Energy's good for you guys. Making changes and stuff. You know, the story forms the more cards that you lay down. It's another thing too about tarot. Guess what? You could do it. Anybody can. I've just been doing it a while. 2 of Wands. Where are you guys going? Ooh, the choice. You guys have a choice to make. All right. And one more card. What we got? What we got? Ooh, that one. This is a great story. This is a great story. All right, managing. There's this. We have to manage the things that we already have, right? The things that we've already attained, they've spiraled a little bit out of control. And the energy is right to make us, I should probably show you these cards. All right, first we have the King of Pentacles. Look at that, sweet owl. This is really about management. This is about managing the physical, tangible things you have. This is managing how you make money. This is managing how you, the kind of work that you do. This is supervising if there are people underneath you. It's a great time to get the things that are owed to you. It's a great time to go out and be like, hi, remember that 20 bucks you owe me? Actually, it would be more like, hey, remember that invoice for the job that I did for you that was like $1,000? I need it. A great time for you to just manage your affairs, right? Got to get those under control because the energy is really in your favor. This is the 8 of Wands. Yeah, can't see it. I'm using Line Strider Tarot. It's a little different than the traditional Rider-Waite, but I'm obsessed with the pictures. Look at that deer, he's so happy. And look at him, he's just like flying through the air. This is really what this energy is about. It's about, hey, everything's kind of going my way, Sag. I mean, especially for you, it can't get much better than that, because I know these Sagittarians don't like a whole lot of like built up pressure. It's too much. Nobody does, but Sagittarians are like, come on, man. Jupiter rules your sign. Expansion. When you get restricted, you're like, oh. So this is a wonderful card to get. You've got good energy, good energy, especially when it comes to going to people and saying, hey, this is what I need. Good energy. Good. Also good to get rid of stuff. I feel like you need to get rid of some physical, tangible things. The Two of Wands. And the reason that you're really working on doing this is because it's almost like we have this choice to make on our vision, like what is coming next? What is it that we want to do next? You pretty much have all the information. That's the thing. You don't have to make a choice right now, but when this card comes up to me, it's like, oh, I feel like you Sagittarians you're working on like a new plan, and you've kind of got an idea already how you want to take this, but you're not really ready to announce it, and that's okay, which is great. This is why the energy is so good for you to get those affairs in order, because you are probably going to be taking a turn, a new direction. Oh, how exciting is that, especially for you wanderers, you archers, you wanderers. All right, Eight of Swords. Now this, focus. Look at her, tormented, right? Eight of Swords, 8, again, we've got like this flow, 8's a flow. Think of the infinity sign. Right, that flows, that never stops. That's an 8. And then our swords, I mean, the sword is thoughts, communications. And this really, look at her, she's bound. So it's almost like it is like she's bound to her own brain. So there's a little bit of mental anguish you've put yourself through that you kind of need to walk away from. The energy is right to walk away from the things that just feel imbalanced. It's almost like you're tying up loose ends so that you can start on a new adventure, honestly. And you have to but here's the thing, Sag, here's the thing. Before you can start this new adventure you're dying to take, you have got to tie up these loose ends. These things that are still sort of hanging out there. Like, again, like I talked about, like if there's money that you owe, if you have I feel like it's about getting things back. Also, it's just about putting your affairs in order, because there really is a new adventure coming your way, and that's really, it's exciting. I wish it were me. This also might be sexual too. Like you might want to manage sort of that earthly you got going on. You know what I mean? More discretion when it comes to sex, sexual partners, and all that stuff. Like you have to remember that you're in charge. You're in charge of your life. That's all there is to that. And the energy supports you so hard on just making all these little changes to make you feel like you're the king of your own life, you know, for this new adventure. Because you might not be the king for a while once you start this new adventure. You're going to start over and be like, oh my God. And it might not be a huge start over, like moving away or something like that, but it could be. But it also could just be starting over and like, I'm not doing this anymore, and now I'm doing this. And already by cutting all this out, like, that ends something. But here, like anything, you have to start at the start line, not the finish line. Yeah, write that in your journals. But you can't start at the top, which is horrible. Can't we all just start at the top? And then Eight of Swords. You also have to remind yourself that you're capable of all of these things, and that you are capable of putting things in order, even though you don't like to do things like that. You don't want to take charge and be the boss, but you can. You can do that. You can do that. All right, this is like the cherry on. This is just sort of thematically like a little bonus card. I love doing it. So Saggy Poos. Give it for the Sag. Oh, sweet Sag. Super Sag is more like it. Permanence. Permanence, guys. I know you're all shaking in your boots. But some of the choices you make this month might be more permanent than you anticipate. So why not take the time and free yourself from some of this mental chatter that's going on? Take a little bit more control of managing your life, putting in the work to manage your life. You're very supported with the energy. These are good changes. That's what I'm saying. These could be permanent changes. You could be thinking like this all the time. Oh my gosh, come on. That sounds wonderful. Oh, I love it. Sag. It's going to be an interesting November. Super Sag, thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel, and follow me on Instagram at Mystic Assistant, where I do a daily tarot draw Monday through Friday. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. More coffee! Take charge. Take charge of it. Just take charge. Grab them by the balls. Grab them by the balls!